Well, howdy, and a skirt skirt to you and yours. I am very excited for today's recipe. I went back in my memories and just kind of thought of some, good ones I have of food. And my grandpa has a huge influence for me. And growing up in San Diego, he had a little garden in his backyard. And my favorite memories of him going back there, getting like fresh tomatoes and all like jalapeno cilantro and making salsa like right there from all of his own stuff. So I'm gonna make kind of an homage to that. It's my version, but my grandpa taught me how to make salsa. This is for him. I mean, he's still around, but it's for him. I'm really excited, so let's get to it. All right, so the ingredients today, we'll start with the basics, what you'd see in most salsas. We did Roma tomatoes, white onion, cilantro. For spice, we're gonna do jalapeno, a yellow pepper, and a habanero. And then we'll throw an Anaheim in there too. That's for flavor, that's not really spicy. If you find it spicy, this one might be too hot for you. We're gonna throw in for flavor some Aloha Peppers, some Tomatillos, and some pineapple, and then our own mix of seasoning as well. Because we want to add a good chip to it, we'll do some fresh chips, show you that step by step as well. Those are our favorite. We actually made those for a party recently, and it was a fan favorite too. So we'll show you all that as well. All right, so we're just skirting right along. So what we're gonna do to add more flavor to the salsa is gonna roast our peppers. Not only our peppers, but our pineapple too. So we're gonna cut that, let Tarek do his thing, get some up close shots, and then after we get the peppers roasted, we'll go over the tomatoes, cilantro, and the rest of it. All right, you little turkeys, let's get to it. We're gonna do some cutting first. We'll do the Aloha, and we're gonna put it on a pan. We've preheated the oven to 500, and we sprayed this with avocado oil. You can use olive oil as well, just something to not let it stick. Let's get to chopping. With these, you want to get as much surface as you can. So I come this way, gives you a lot more than the just traditional way. Let's put it skin side down. Tomatillos are easy. We'll just do halves. Give them enough room so they're not touching each other. A few seeds are fine, not so many though. That's where all the heat is. So pretty. With the jalapenos, and when I take the seeds out, I definitely run it underwater and get all of those out. Same with the habanero. It's a little spicy boy right here. If you have any open wounds, rub this in it. It feels great. Just not sure I'm gonna do that. Let's get these in, then we'll cut our pineapple and we'll show you how we're gonna do that, and then we'll put that on its own separate tray. All right, pineapple time. First off, to find a good pineapple, it's kind of like an avocado. You wanna feel around, you wanna give it a little give, but not too much. That little give will tell you that it's ripe. We're in Idaho, so it's hard to find these. I got lucky with this one. But with these kind of salsas, you can kind of add any fruit, whatever's in season, maybe a peach. I've done even like orange, things like that. So any kind of citrus or fruit like that will be good in here. But here's how we're gonna cut it. We do the bottom first, and the top guy right here. Having a nice sharp knife is great for this. We're gonna go right down the skin. Just like that. It's so pretty. Now, if you don't get them all off, you can kind of go back through. Just make sure you get those off. They don't taste good. I don't think they're poisonous. My dad used to tell me they were. I'm pretty sure they're not. I think I would have heard that from more people. Okay, we have that. And you'll see the core when you're cutting it, like right here. We're just gonna cut right around that. Boom. Just like that. All right, so we have our veggies in the oven and our pineapple roasting. We'll get that about 7 to 10 minutes. You do want to watch it. You just want to get a little bit of a skin on there. It's a little brown. We'll show you when it's done. While that's going, we'll get the tomatoes and the onions done. I'm not going to show you all tomatoes. I got a few, but I'll show you one. But for now, let's do the onion. We're going to do a half because we already have the other half in there roasting. We do want everything pretty fine. I personally like to chop all my stuff, but if you want to, you can throw into a food processor or a blender, whatever you want. But personally, this looks better and it's funner, and girls love it. Cass? Yeah?
Love it.
Okay. Let's do a tomato as well. Ooh, that's a finger right there. Now, this is preference on the sides of tomatoes that you cut. I like mine real fine. So fine. Get these gross pieces out of here. So, just do that for the rest of them. For this salsa, I did about 11 tomatoes, all about medium size. We're doing a full onion, half roasted, half not. All right, sweet. So we cut up all of our tomatoes and our onions, and we threw them into a bowl. These two are going to go in while the rest are roasting. We want to get our limes in as soon as possible. That will help give it flavor. The lime will be strong. I'm not sure if we'll use all 5 of these. I'm not sure how juicy they are. We'll find out. So we'll go by flavors. Let's do cilantro first. We're going to do 2 sprigs. They were kind of small. I like it kind of thick for the salsa. I love cilantro. Once again, that's totally up to you though. That smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Some people think it tastes like dish soap, which is unfortunate for those people. All right, let's get that into the bowl. Now with these limes, before we juice them, we're gonna cut them. We'll do these off first, and we'll see them right in half. Perfect. So we'll get the juice in, we'll get the cilantro in, and wait for our stuff to finish roasting. We'll cut those, get those in, and then we'll show you how to do our chips. So these are all our juice limes here. We're going to use all of them. I got a juicer. You're going to want one of these. I mean, honestly, sometimes you'll have a lime where if you use your hand, you won't get any juice out of it. Throw out one of these and you got juice. So make sure you grab one of these. Like I said, we used all of them. I love lime in my salsa though. Yum yum.
Skrt Skrt.
Skrt Skrt. Boom. There we go. And then throw these bad boys away. All right, we pull these out of the oven. They look great. Put on a little cooling rack. This is kind of brown you want here. We put a little bit too much on one pan, so they didn't get all the they didn't get to the pan like I wanted to. But these are perfect and they smell great. So we're gonna chop these all up like we did the tomatoes and the onions and cilantro. Throw it into our salsa and then we'll season it. But we'll show you that part, and then we'll get to the chips, which I'm really excited about. So let's get this done. It'll take a little bit, and we'll go from there. All right, so last step, salsa's in the bowl. We got everything in here. We're gonna season it and then throw it in the fridge to chill while we do the chips. So we have kosher salt here. We're gonna give quite a bit. This is kosher salt, so we're gonna do, I don't know, that and then just a little bit more. And then we'll do some garlic salt. I forgot to add garlic. That's okay though. I hate peeling garlic. I also forgot to buy garlic. So we're gonna do garlic salt. And then last but not least, our own blend of spices. Perfect. So we'll stir that, throw it in the fridge, and then we'll do our chips. Okay, so these fresh chips are amazing. Before we get into it though, if you don't want to do this, the salsa is great. You can grab some chips at the store. That's totally fine. For this, you will need a fryer. Once again, we have our own fryer here. Google it. I don't want to get into frying. Oil is its own business. But we're just doing regular corn chips today. You can do flour if you want. They do fry a little differently. I like corn, so we'll stick with that. We've got typical corn tortillas. We're gonna cut like a pizza. This is all based on how you want your chip size though. Boom, just like that. Then we'll fry these bad boys up and get them seasoned, and then we'll be done. So we have our trusty fryer here. If you're gonna do this at home and you're not gonna buy your own chips, good for you. But just make sure you give yourself enough room in the pan, and make sure the chips sizzle when you put them in. You want to hear that. If not, it's not hot enough. And if they're cooking too quick, it's up too high and you'll get too many bubbles. So just make sure you hear that, and you'll see the bubbles on it too. Woo! I love that sound. Skrt Skrt. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Ooh. Girl. All right, while they're hot, let's get them seasoned. Some salt. Just a little bit of garlic salt. And then our little seasoning. Perfect. All right, let's get it plated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we are done. I'm really excited. It turned out great. I think I did my grandpa proud. As always, we're Kitchen Kings. We're going to keep doing this, so go ahead and subscribe. Share to your friends and family. Comment what you want to see, how we did, if you tried it at home. And, just any kind of direction you want to see us go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I got to take this.